That is so weird. All right, good afternoon. It's 1:01 p.m. First of all, let me just post a little something on Twitter to remind my peeps that I'm here because we're live right now. And for some odd reason, my thing didn't set up, so the link is kind of wonky. I truly hope that hi, say hello in the chat. Hey, welcome. So I'm gonna be honest with you. For some reason, the link that I created didn't work. So we're gonna use. I'm just gonna update my Twitter to make sure everyone is present. But since you're here, I'm ready to have a great conversation. Let me know if this angle works or if I need to like raise my laptop up. First off, if you're just joining, drop your human design profile in the chat. I definitely want to make sure that this conversation is serving you. So, what is your profile type and your profile number? Today, we're talking audience. As you may or may not know, I am a 4/6 splenic projector with need motivation. And basically, all that means is I'm really good at networking. I'm really good at building relationships. And so today we're going to be talking about that because y'all know I'll be chatting a lot about making money online, right? And a big piece of making money online is building a community, having conversations and creating relationships that turn to profit, right? And that can be any relationship. And so today we're going to be talking about that because I recognize I love to talk about confidence. I love to be talking about making money online. But a big piece of that is being in relationship. And a lot of us have so much trauma around relationships that we're afraid to show up online. So today we're going to deal with that. All right. And then we're going to get into how to show up online so that you can generate that income that you're looking for. Hi, Stella. Again, if you're joining, please drop in the chat your human design type and profile number, and we're going to get started. One thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to raise the laptop because I want to like feel like I'm here with you and I feel like I'm a little low. So give me 2 seconds. Okay. All right, I'm back. I got my makeshift little desk raiser thing until I get my office because God got an office for me and I'm excited about that. So let me just put this up. I love going live because y'all get to see as a 4/6, we just be figuring things out, okay? And everybody needs the freedom to figure things out. Hi, Van. So happy that you're here. Okay, so today we're in front of the jungle. As much as I love the couch be comfy and I be having my like blanket, but the background is given over here. Okay, do you see the girls? Do you see the girls? There was literally only one of them open yesterday, and I have her here in front of the sun. And like 1, 2, 3, I think almost 5 of these are open now. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Okay, all right. I'm excited. That's usually how I start all conversations. I be hype, okay? Extremely hype. Again, my number one, there we go. See, Stella? You see? You see when you follow instructions? 4/6 generator in the chat. Big up yourself, okay? I want to start this off by saying, I want to say thank you to Jade. Y'all know I love to talk about Jade. Thank you to Jade because Jade be dropping gems, right? And Jade has clearly stated that 6 lines are going to be leading us going into the future, okay? 6 lines. It doesn't matter what type you are, generator, mani-gen, projector, reflector, manifester. If you have a 6 line, you are a role model and you are literally here to show us all how to live a good life, a great life where you have it all, okay? Health, wealth, and relationships. So if you're a six line, I just want to big you up, okay? I want to big you up. I want to let you know that you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly who God designed you to be, and everything that you have been manifesting and wanting, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. It's on its way. It's actually here right now, if we're real about it. And then I also want to shout out my five lines. I recognize that I'm attracting a lot of five lines, and that's on purpose. Literally, my man and my daughter are both five lines. And I recognize why, because five lines, as close as they are to the role model line, five lines are very influential, but they also come with this like rigid energy to them that sometimes is off-putting. I'm gonna be real, right? And I feel like five lines too don't necessarily know how to be with people. Okay, five lines have to learn how to be in relationship. And so I feel like I'm attracting a lot of five lines because you too are meant to be powerful in your own way. So let's get into the conversation. Y'all know I like to chat, so we're going to get straight to it so you can get what you came here to get. Again, the title of our conversation today is The Power and Profit of Your Audience, okay? Now, the first thing I want to start with is the fact that every relationship stems from your relationship with yourself. I want to move this so I'm not like touching it so it's not bouncing all over the place. Okay, cool. So every relationship starts with the relationship that you have with yourself. And the reason we're starting the conversation here is because, let's be honest, a lot of us have been through conditioning experiences that made us feel like we are not as worthy or as valuable as we truly are, as God designed us to be. And so we show up in relationships as a smaller version of ourselves because, well, let me show up this way because people will like me, people will accept me, people will, like they won't mind me being around. And what I want to encourage you today to step into is the fact that how you be naturally is what God needs from you in this reality. Okay? How you be naturally is what God needs from you in this reality. And so when you are playing it small, or you're being big to the point that you feel you need to roll over other people, I'm going to talk to you as well. Okay, we can be on both sides of the spectrum, right? When you are showing up in an inauthentic version of yourself, not only are you steamrolling other people, maybe you're playing it small with other people, most importantly, you're not being your authentic self. And only when you're being your authentic self can you attract the things that you want. Only when you are being your authentic self can you attract the things that you want. Not only want, but the things that are for you. Okay. And so the reason why we're starting with every relationship begins with you is because I want you to get that the level of confidence required to maneuver this earth, the level of confidence required to maneuver this earth. I'm going to say this one more time. The level of confidence required to maneuver this earth starts with who you are for you, who you believe yourself to be, what you think you're worthy of. You know why this conversation is important? Because a lot of us want to get paid to exist, but because we are not confident that we are worthy of being paid to exist, we do too much. Okay, I'm going to speak for myself. I'm going to go first. I'm a 4-6. I have no problem going first. One of the things that I have been surrendering to in the past few days, let me just tell y'all, the past few days, if you know, Neptune just went into Aries. We just had a huge shift in the cosmos. There's a lot going on, okay? One of the things I've been surrendering to is my confidence in working hard. I literally am so confident in my ability to work hard and make things happen. I know when I hit the pavement, I know when I show up ridiculously in ridiculous amounts, things happen. Like I'm confident in that. I have so much experience in that. But the truth of the matter is, what I am inviting myself to step into is this realm of getting paid to exist. And the truth of the matter is, the way that I exist, your girl is, I'll be with my plants, as you can see them flourishing. Okay, I'll be with my plants. I like to be outside. I like to be with my daughter. I like to be up on my man. Like, that's existing for me. That's what it looks like. I want to be reading. I like to be stalking my students. Yes, I be stalking y'all. I'll be all up in y'all business, okay? I like to be studying the people that matter to me. That includes my students. That's one of the things I love about human design. Like, I could be deep in some HD all day, every day, studying the people that I love. Because the more I study you as a projector, the more that I can guide you. So existing for me looks like that. It does not look like posting 1,000 things on social media every single day trying to get attention. That's not what it looks like for me. However, that is how I was approaching things. Back in 2021, 2022, well, 2019 and 2021, that's how I was on social media, right? Showing up all day, every day, burning myself out. And I recognized recently, I'm like, why is my TikTok, it's growing, but it's not growing at the rate that it can grow. And I recognized I was giving too much to the algorithm. I'm like, let me post 6 videos today. But when I post that much, guess what happens? It doesn't give my videos the opportunity to breathe. The same way when you are in a relationship, you don't want to be all up in your person's behind, because if you're all up in them, they don't have an opportunity to breathe. This is why God got a big house for me. It's on its way with lots and lots of acres, because I love being with my daughter. I love being with my man, but I like to be by myself. I need the space to be by myself, even though you're around. Okay? So I share that why. Because our relationship with ourselves determines how we show up everywhere else. And for me, I'm going to speak for myself. Because I was raised by generators that made me think that I was never doing enough, so I got to do more. That is how I have showed up in life. Doing too much. Because generator types have the energy to do too much. So they expected the same thing from me. And that's how I showed up in relationships, to the point where I was people pleasing so much, over giving so much, that I was depleted. And when we come back to the conversation of getting paid to exist, me in a healthy relationship, I'm chilling. When you're ready for me, come find me. But because I was in the conditioning of generators, I was initiating. I was putting myself out there. I was doing too much. And guess who was exhausted? Me. Guess who was underpaid? Me. Guess who was bitter as me? So again, we're starting this conversation with the relationship that you have with you. Because when you heal that relationship, and we're going to talk about the word heal because it's not my favorite word. When you decide differently, and then you choose differently in every moment, who you be with you, then who you be with other people can be powerful. It can be profitable. It can be prosperous. It can feel safe. And that is very important for each and every one of us in order for us to monetize who we be, to live a life that we love, to enjoy the soft life. We first have to have a soft relationship with self. We have to have a soft relationship with self. And it looks differently for all of us, right? And so this is why I love human design, because the more you learn about yourself, the more you know how to honor thyself. And for me, what that looks like is 1 meal a day. You probably looking like, big girl, how you eating 1 meal? No, 1 meal a day. When I think about myself a few years ago when I released 100 pounds, my relationship with food was just like, oh, I'll get to you. Like, it was just fuel. It just existed to fuel me to do the things I wanted to do. Whenever I am out of alignment, me and food, we be sleeping together. And that's how I know when I'm not in alignment. And guess what? My human design determination in my chart tells me that. I have a passive brain, which means I do not need a lot of fuel to make things happen. So honoring myself looks like eating 1 delicious, colorful meal per day, and I'm good to go. Honoring myself means getting outside and getting some sun every day. Honoring myself means taking some time to talk all that good-ish to myself in the mirror every day, multiple times a day. Honoring myself as a 4-6, hello, role model, means looking good, taking the time to look good every day. I don't care if I'm only going outside for 5 minutes. I don't care if I'm going to TJ Maxx. I don't care if I'm going to go pick up a sandwich at what sandwich spot do I want today? Because I'm thinking about my lunch already. Jersey Mike's. I don't care if I'm going outside for 2 seconds. I don't care if I'm coming down the stairs just to go into the kitchen. Looking good is important to me. That is me honoring myself. I'm sharing this with you because when you are so focused on making other people happy, that could be in your relationship, that could be in your business, when you're doing too much, most of the time, you're not honoring yourself. You skip over the honor yourself piece to go honor other people. And then you come back home and you're like, F them. I really wanted to say, Phew. Then you mad at them, but you don't need to be mad at them. You need to be mad at you. Because what is a relationship that you have with you? And when you got up this morning, did you honor you first? Or were you immediately thinking about what you had to do for other people? You see, when they talk about projectors leading the way, this is what they're talking about. Projectors are meant to be slow and still have success. Be slow and live into the beauty and abundance of the world. When we be slow and do the things that we love, people are like, how are you moving so slow and you got all of this going on? This is what it means when projectors are meant to lead. We're meant to do all of the things that we love to do for ourselves and know that that is enough. And then when the generator types see us having fun, going for that walk, eating a healthy meal, getting 8 hours of sleep, reading the things we want to read, journaling, binge watching our favorite show, when they see us doing that, they're going to be like, oh, so I can have fun and I'm going to be paid? I don't got to work a job. I don't got to work 99 hours a day to get paid. Oh, okay, so projector, can you show me how to do that? Because I don't know how to do that. I have been working to the bone. And it all starts with how you honor yourself. One of the things that I encourage my community to do this week, we're actually doing a 7-day social media challenge. And on day 1, I'm like, what you need to post, introduce yourself. Share with people who you are, what you're about, what you love to do. You will attract your tribe. Now, one of my favorite students, she's here right now. Hi, Janae. Janae shared about all the things she likes to do. She shared about her human design profile, and she shared about how the fact that she likes to do pottery, and she likes to go roller skating, and she likes to play sports. She be playing soccer. Like she put all of that stuff in her post, right? This morning, me and my little stalker energy, because I be loving on my people, I go on her page and I'm reading all of the replies. And guess what people are saying in the replies? Oh my God, hi twin. We look like we like the same things. It's so nice to come across your profile. You see, when she listed out all those things, she identified what it looks like to honor herself. I do these things because they make me feel good. Anybody else out there like these things too? That is a very important piece to building relationships. What do you like to do for you? Remember, this is your movie. So if you are not clear on what you like to do for you, or you don't have the time to do what you're supposed to do for you and what you enjoy doing for you, then how can you show up in the world as a magnet for the people that are for you, who come with the money that is for you? Hello? Hello? See, when you show up as a shell of yourself, you get people that are shells of themselves. I remember because I've been there. I've been the person showing up like, my number one priority is you, my clients, what you need from me. And then I would attract people that wanted to suck my energy with a straw all day long. But then when I shifted it to, oh, I'm going for a run today. I just spent 20 minutes moisturizing my skin with almond oil. And then I use some white shea butter and put on my Korean skin. I started to attract those people, the people that take their time to take care of themselves. Better clients, better friends. Even my man has so much skincare upstairs. So much. So much. I don't think I've been around a man that he is so into himself. He is a Taurus, okay? Venusian energy. He's so into himself. And I love it. Because I've also seen men on the other side that are not into themselves. Not very fun. Not fun at all. Okay? My man has a hobby. He goes bowling a couple days a week. I love that for him. Go do your thing. Go be around other men. Go, 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 go. Okay? Go exert that energy somewhere else. Do not stress me and my little projector energy out. I love that. Again, we all have to realize that at some point in our lives, we loved doing what we love to do for ourselves. And then someone said, you're not doing enough. Do what I want you to do. And then you either became one of two people. You became a people pleaser. Let me overpromise and overdeliver and think about you before I think of myself. You became either that person, or you became the person where it's like, F people, get away from me. I'm in my hole. I don't want people around. I don't want to talk to you. Stay away from me. You probably want something from me. You became one of those. I want you to know that both of them are on opposite ends of the spectrum. And neither of those people, versions of how we show up in the world, is healthy when it comes to us building great relationships. Relationships that are friends that you meet online, people that you meet in person, people come bearing gifts. Those are not healthy relationships. A healthy relationship is right in the middle, where you please God and take care of you first, and then people get the overflow of that. So you're no longer people pleasing, but you're not avoiding people either. My man likes to use this word boundaries. He is an earth sign. Apparently, earth sign have a lot of boundaries. I have dated a Virgo before. Not my favorite experience. Too many boundaries. One of my best friends is a Capricorn. Too many emotional boundaries. Now I'm with a Taurus. And, he has material boundaries, but what's yours is mine, baby. I'm getting better. I share that to say, when you can create a world where you're right in the middle, where you take care of you first, and you trust that you taking care of you and you sharing you taking care of you, people get the overflow of that. That is a healthy relationship with self. And from there, we can talk about, how do I set up a healthy business where I'm not exhausting myself for money? And that's what we're going to talk about next. Okay. So again, out of this first piece, a couple things. I want you to get very familiar with what you enjoy, what makes you happy, what has you feel like your lightest, highest vibrating, brightest self, because you are meant to be a light in this world. You are meant to shine so bright that no one can ignore you. Okay? They could choose to ignore you. Okay, cool. Right? No one can ignore you because you are shining so bright, because you take care of yourself so well and you move so slowly. I said this yesterday on Twitter. I truly believe this. When you are well moisturized, money likes you. Okay? When you are well moisturized, money likes you. You know why I say that? Because it takes time to moisturize yourself. When you come out the shower and you don't actually dry your skin off, and then you apply that oil when your skin is still moist. Ooh, I feel good. Damn. Ooh, oh, okay. Right? And then on top of the oil, because we got to do layers here, right? On top of the oil, maybe you use lotion. I'm not a lotion girl. But maybe you use some shea butter, okay? Some body butter. And you take that time and let me get the back of this arm. It's the big arm. Let me go this way. And you get the back of your neck. You get them chesticles, whether you're a woman or a man, right? Then you get all of your legs, behind your legs, the back knee, all up under your booty, and you just massaging. And then you let it dry. You don't use that abrasive towel. You just let yourself air dry so the moisture can last all day. Baby, when you show up in the world like that, you literally reflect the sun. You know when people be looking at people and they be like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing. You know why? Because it's reflecting. It's literally reflecting. Glow, yes, Van, literally glowing. And the men get into this too. Let me see something. I feel like, one second. Yeah, we don't have to close these curtains because I'm looking like a whole ghost to myself. I don't know what y'all are seeing, but I think it's. Yeah, thank you. Much better, much better, much better. Okay. So, yes, glowing, right? So again, well moisturized people, what that conveys to the world is I took my time with myself. Okay? So if you take your time with yourself, you probably gonna take your time with me. People like that. People like people that look like they're gonna take their time. You're not just showing them because you want the money. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna deliver a good service. Yes, here's my credit card because I like the way that you present yourself. So open up your HG chart. And I want you to start learning yourself, okay? Like learn yourself deeply. If you're here, I know that you take full control of your life and you're here to learn yourself, okay? So I don't need to hold your hand. I'm available in my private communities, boundary. You heard the boundary there? In my private communities to hold your hand. But if we're not there and we're here, open up that app. I'm going to show y'all something real quick because I shared this on Twitter earlier. I want you to get the Neutrino Design app, okay? And I trust that the universe loves you enough to give you the money to pay for the paid version because the paid version is where you're going to get the juice, all right? I'm going to just show you this app right here. This right here is gold, okay? I did a little walkthrough on my Twitter today. Go and watch it, okay? This app, you can literally click on everything about yourself in this app and learn yourself. Your open centers, your defined centers, your determination, your motivation. This right here. Gold. Okay? Gold. And then I got the computer version too. Y'all got to understand. I'll be stalking my clients, okay? I'm a projector. We observe. I be observing, okay? I like the computer version because I can see it on my... Anyways, all right. So we're going to move on. I think y'all got the message, all right? Every relationship begins with your relationship with yourself. And we are going to 1000%, we're not going to be mad. This needs to be said. This needs to be said. Some part of your life, somebody did you wrong. And I don't want to step over this. At some point in your life, somebody did you wrong. Okay? I don't know what it is. But it was an experience that made you think that you can't trust people. You can't like people. It could have been your parents. It could have been a stranger. It could have been a teacher. It could have been your partner. Somebody did you wrong. And because of that experience, listen to my words, because of that experience, you thought that you can't be yourself. And I want you to give yourself permission to be yourself, even though that happened. Okay? This is very important because who we be in relationship to ourselves, it considers how people have treated us. And I want you to let that go. People treat you in a manner that people do what they know to do. My parents knew what they knew to teach me about business, about money. They only knew what they knew. My parents were not the most affectionate, loving people. And your girl loves some affection, okay? I love hugs when I'm not by myself because I like to be by myself. When I'm around people, I want to touch you, I want to feel you, I want to know you're too good. You know, I love that. I didn't necessarily get that from my parents. I used to be mad at that. One of the main reasons I started doing personal development is because I wanted to improve my relationship with my mom. And I quickly realized that I was trying to fix my mom. That was 2018. It is 2025. My mom is the same woman. Guess who's changed? Me. I changed my perspective. I have accepted that she is who she is because of what she knows. That's it. And she did her best. I need you to have this knowing for yourself, because what you have access to being here with me right now, I am clear that you are aware of your human design. You have tools that those people who did things to you, they didn't have that. They didn't have the self-awareness and the self-knowing that you now have. So have a little grace. I almost choked on my spit just now. Have a little grace and show up shining bright as yourself, and they will come to you. I promise you. I've seen it in my mom. My mom has come to me around things for her business. Even like a few weeks ago did that. Because she sees me shining and she sees me in my relationship. And she'd be like, damn, you waking up and making this man lunch? And I'm like, yeah, because I have access to things I don't have to think twice about. So I'm gonna do my little part. And she was trying to like make fun of me. But then as soon as we were about to get off the call, she was like, damn, I would be doing that shit too if I had access to. Okay. So when you shine bright, you illuminate things for people that they didn't even know they wanted, that they didn't even know was possible. And I know this is where a lot of people get stuck, where you're like, how do I forgive someone? How do I get over? It's a choice. Like when you think badly about other people and you make them evil, do you recognize that you also have to minimize yourself? I was thinking about this yesterday. Like when I think that someone did something to me, at the same time, I have to think that I was so small that I allowed them to do something to me. And whenever I feel that, I'm like, no, 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 ain't no way. Ain't no way. There was something over here in me that I allowed that behavior in my presence. And I'm willing to take responsibility for that. And this is a big piece of the things that we want to manifest: integrity and responsibility. Understand that every experience in your life is a reflection of who you are being, the thoughts that you are having. I promise you, there's so much freedom there. Okay? There's so much freedom there. We can go deeper into this. That's not today's conversation, but I just wanted to add that in there because it's important. It's very important. When we come to monetizing things, people in business and money, people think business is, oh, it's just business. No, baby. No, baby. It's relationships. Business is relationships. And people bring who they be into business. And it starts with you. Okay. So if you can have I'm 1000% responsible for my life type of attitude, your experience in getting paid to exist is going to be amazing. No brand, no client, nobody can take advantage of you because you are so good to yourself first that you got to come correct if you want to mess with me. It's like someone reached out to me today and was like, do you do one-on-ones? Do I do one-on-ones? Of course I do one-on-ones for the right price. And so her next question was like, can you send me the booking link and the breakdown of your pricing? And I was like, no. I was like, I will send you my booking link after I ask you some questions. Do you hear the boundaries here? Because I'm not about to have you go to my booking link that I'm not sharing out. If you go to my profile, I do not have my one-on-ones listed. If that's something that you want, I need to investigate if you are ready for that. I need to investigate if you are ready for a one-on-one with me. Again, these are boundaries that I have created because I understand the depth of how I see people. I understand the impact that I have on your life. So no, my one-on-one isn't going to be just something that I have thrown up there where anybody could book with me. My girlfriend Stella, but I just want to touch on this. Stella's also 4'6". She has like an amazing portfolio and resume, right? One of the things she always said to me was like, anybody can't book with me. That's just not available. Anybody and their mama cannot book with me, cannot have access to my energy. And I'm saying this because when you honor yourself, you determine who plays with you. You determine who comes over and jumps in your sandbox and gets access to you. Not anybody and their mama. Because when you work on yourself and you honor yourself, you also decide, well, what am I willing to have all up in my space? So we're going to transition. We're going to transition. Okay. We're going to talk about online relationships because I think y'all need to get, right? The people online are people. The people online are people. I realize I'm a projector. I be seeing stuff. I love to observe how people treat people. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I be watching how people treat people online as if they're a robot. And then you wonder why your things ain't selling. You wonder why there's no engagement. You wonder why people aren't following. Because you are acting as though, oh, let me just throw this out there. I'm not talking to anybody directly. People respond, you don't engage. People are people. On the other side of the screen is a human being. And even though you've never met them, you got to start thinking of people as gifts. Because the money that you want, the opportunities that you want, the love that you want, it comes in the package of human being. And what has a lot of people fail online is because you want to take. I just want to take. Gimme, 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 give me something. I want it. Would you treat a person in real life like that? Probably not. And this is why that whole idea of, I just want to get my followers up. Nah. That's where you get the bots. That's where you get the people that's all about negativity just coming on your page to talk crap. But when you think of every time I post, I am talking to someone, I am connecting with someone, I am building a relationship with someone, we could feel it on the other side. We could feel that you genuinely put your everything into this. You are being authentic in your post. You are showing up with love. You're not trying to take from me. You're actually giving me something of value. You see, when you show up like that, people are magnetized to you. And not just any people, your people. This is why when I show up on Twitter, not only am I authentic, but you'll see a lot of my posts talking about projectors, because y'all are my people. When I say y'all are my people, I talked about this earlier, like probably months ago on one of my lives. I truly believe that one of my reasons and one of my ministries is guiding other projectors, because so many projectors are burnt out. You feel unseen, you feel unrecognized, so you're not showing up at all, when the reality is you are here to guide us. So if you, the guide, aren't showing up, what, we gonna be out here with no pilot, nobody in the driver's seat? That can't be. The moment that we switch into Pluto and Aquarius, you were called to the front of the classroom. You were called to the front of the bus, the front of the plane. You are here to guide us as humanity. And so if you are not being the leader that you're meant to be, we're going to be out here blind? Nah. So that is why I call out projectors on Twitter. Because I need you to know that there is a calling on your life. And if you don't step into the role that you have been designed to fill, we as humanity are going to be out here blind. And so I say that because you have a ministry. And when you show up online and you don't talk to your people, they don't recognize you as their leader. They don't recognize you as the solution. I'm not only talking to projectors, I'm talking to generator types as well. My girl Stella is a generator 4-6. By the way, I said this earlier. Say it. I'm going to say it again now. Please drop your profile type and number in the chat, okay? So I know who's in here. Every single one of us, no matter what your human design type is, you are a leader. You are here to build something. You are here to give insights. You are here to reflect. You are here to initiate. Obviously, I'm listing out all the types here. Listen to the language. Every single one of us. This is why I fell in love with human design. We all have a responsibility. The manifestors are here to initiate. The projectors are here to guide. The reflectors are here to reflect. The generators are here to build. Okay? And the Mani-Gens are here to innovate. But if you are not confident in who you are and have a healthy relationship with yourself, you cannot fulfill your role, okay? And the way that things work, the reason that systems work is because every part of the system plays its role. This is why when my Mani-Gen man be trying to tell me what to do, I be laughing. I don't laugh in his face because he's still in his deconditioning, okay? But I be giggling because I'm like, baby, you are not. I know they lied to you. But the projectors are here to lead the way. Okay, baby? Okay, and then I kiss him on the forehead and I walk away. We all have a role. We all have a purpose. And if we are not clear on that, then we can't show up in the world and do what we're here to do and then attract, the things that we want. So I want you to get that when you show up online, understand that you are designed to fill a big role, to take on some major responsibility, and be excited about this, by the way, and then be rewarded. So when you are showing up online, when you are posting your content, when you are posting things on Twitter, when you are posting things on TikTok, whatever your platform of choice is, post as though you are having a conversation. Some of the things you're going to post is just a thought. I'm just going to throw my thought out there. Like yesterday, I was like, I hate applications. Apparently, a lot of people hate applications. Got it, right? That's going to build engagement. But then there are times where I'm like, projectors, I feel you. I know where you're at. And this is one of the things that works for me. AKA, I shared that app this morning and I was like, I love this app because, baby, the way that it shows up, the way that I learn myself, I think you should tap into this resource. Right? If I didn't care about the other person on the other side of the screen, I wouldn't have posted that. I wouldn't have posted the depth that I put with it. I added in 3 things I love about the app because I am having a conversation. I am building a relationship with the reader on the other side. Okay? So as you are listening to this, I want you to treat your social media as your private real estate. This is my real estate. This is how we operate on my real estate. I am friendly. I share responsibly, AKA I have boundaries, right? I'm not about to be going back and forth with you, answering all your questions all day long. Like, I recognize that this really irks my nerves. Somebody will post something and then people will literally be in their comments like, can you tell me about this? And me, and me, and me, and me, and me. And I'm like, bro, get on Google, get on ChatGPT, like go find out for yourself. People are not sitting on their oh yeah, let me respond to everybody. That's not healthy. There was a time where I started to tweet like that and it ended very quickly because I recognized that the people who are not willing to do the work for themselves, they were in my comments and it was annoying. So I recognized that I was doing a people-pleasing disservice to my followers. Oh, comment this and I'll answer back. Who got time for that? This is why I started the conversation identifying which person are you? Are you the person that's doing too much and don't have boundaries? I used to be her. Or are you the person who's like, I'm not giving nothing? There is a nice, healthy medium where you give in I'm going to say just enough. I like the word just enough. You give just enough so that that person is, ooh, look at that new insight. Thank you so much. I love how valuable you are. I'm going to follow you. I think you have more insights from me, and I'm going to take the insight you gave me and I'm going to go do my work. You want to show up in that way. You give just enough that they go, boom, light bulb. This is amazing. And then the people who are like, that's amazing, but I want more right now, they go to your link. I promise you, when you got your shit set up, oop, I cursed. Oh well. When you got your stuff set up, people will find your services, your ebooks. I talk about product suites all the time. We're not going to do that today. I think we're going to talk about that next week, right? When you have your product set up in your link in bio, people know how to get there. They're smart enough. Okay. So you do not need to be online giving it all away, taking all your energy and just here. No, that is not healthy. You give them just enough that they're like, oh my God, I really like this person. This information was so helpful. Thank you for this. And then they go do their own thing. And maybe their own thing is ChatGPT. Maybe their own thing is Google. Maybe their own thing is, let me go to the link in bio and see if they have more options for me to learn more from them. Okay? That is a healthy relationship. You're not about to run me into the ground. No, you're not. Take what you could get. And then the next time I tweet, maybe it will be an extension of that. Maybe it won't. If it's not, go to the link in my bio or go to ChatGPT, go to Google, do it yourself, whatever. We are not here responsible for other people, okay? We are responsible for ourselves. We are here to honor ourselves, and we get to be a contribution in relationships and be contributed to, okay? Okay. The last thing I'm going to say, when it comes to being online and being in healthy relationships online, I want you to think about the people online as your friends. Like, how would you treat your friend? Would you let your friend ride you like a horse? Or would you be the friend that's here? You can vent, baby. I'm here. Whenever you're ready for my advice, I'll share it. What type of friend are you in real life? If you consider yourself a good friend in real life, fantastic. Bring that energy into the online space. I used to be the friend that wanted to tell everybody about themselves and their mama. I was that friend. Because I'm like, baby, this is going to help you. And then I realized people used to run from me. They probably was running from that Scorpio rising. They was running to the Cancer sun. Like, she's so motherly. And they come to my crib or they come to an event. They're like, oh my God, look at how nice this is. That's my Taurus moon. And then that Scorpio rising with the projector used to be like all up in their skin. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you showing up like a Sour Patch Kid? First she's sweet and then she's sour. Yeah, that was me. The opposite. I was not the sour first. I was the sweet first. And then, so I learned to calm that down a little bit and be the sweet person. And then keep the Scorpio rising, because that attracts you too, but keep that for the people that are like, I am ready for that, Sarah. Can you please share more? Like, I want you to tell me about myself. When I position myself like that, I literally attract the best people ever, okay? And so I share that because there's a way of being that you get to be where you attract people, but you don't overexert yourself. You don't do too much. You trust that the people that want what you have to offer, they're smart, they're intelligent, they know how to take an effort, and they will come to you. They will find you. They will honor you. They will respect you. They will recognize you and invite you. Okay? That is who you want to be. Again, relationships, money, nothing wants anything when you're doing too much. Money don't want you to chase it. Money wants you to be chilling, going for a walk. There's this girl on TikTok that be like, did you dilly-dally today? Okay? Money wants you to dilly-dally. Relax, chill out, post your 3 posts on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, and go about your business. When you're doing too much, it's like, ooh, why are you working so hard? People that have it do not work so hard. I was watching some movie last night, and not a movie. I was watching this show called The After Party, which is like was it, murder mystery, right? And I'm looking at the family. This one family is like super rich in the show, and they sitting down reading, they having a drink, they riding their horses, they got all kind of hobbies. The one girl was like doing archery. I'm like, see, we not out here running the money down. We chilling because we understand that we are abundant and everything that we want wants us to, and it exists right now. So why am I doing too much? No more doing too much, okay? No more doing too much. I don't care who it is, what it is. No more doing too much. We are building healthy relationships, first with ourselves. Take your time and do the things that you need to do for you so that you can show up healthily, okay? And then when people see you, they're going to recognize, oh, she's moisturized. Oh, he's moisturized. I got to come correct. Okay? When you show up ashy, they be like, oh, let me run over her. When you show up online and you don't have a picture of yourself, oh, they hiding? Let me abuse them. But when you show up, this is why, this is why, y'all, just copy the way I show up. I will share a picture glowing. Don't fuck with my energy. Oops, second curse word for the day. I got one more. Don't come to me crazy. You can tell I don't have time for that. Okay? I show up like I don't have time for the BS. Come correct. And I think this is why a lot of people, they be watching, they be reading, but you got to have that type of energy. Y'all probably call that like Beyonce energy, right? You know not to... All you do is pay for that Beyonce ticket and you show up like you showing up at your wedding when you go to a Beyonce concert. You have a good time and you go home, okay? So much so that she got a beehive of people that will attack you if you talk crazy about her. That is who you get to be in the world. Beyonce ain't different than you. You and Beyonce are on the same level, but she treats herself like she's on that level. This is your invitation to do the same. Treat yourself like you are on the same level. You're not chasing nothing. You ain't accepting no BS, and you're not doing too much. Okay, my point is made. All right, last thing we're going to talk about today. Ooh, girl, man. Moment for the skin. And I did my hair last night, but okay. I have a masterclass on Friday. I was going to take my hair out today. I was like, baby, them flat twists, leave them flat twists in because on Friday, we about to be out here. Okay. I'm going to say something that's probably going to blow your mind right now, okay? I'm going to say this. Janae, I see you, boo. Y'all know I'm going to get to the comments when we wrap this up. That's when we really going to kiki. The last thing we're going to talk about is building an aligned audience, okay? And this is very important. And the reason this is very important is, I already mentioned that people online are your friends, right? More importantly, the people online are in spaces and connected to opportunities that you don't even know about. And so you want to ensure that when those people talk about you, they are talking about you like you are Beyonce and not the person on the corner with a can in their hand. What I mean by this is you want to attract people that see you in your true light so that when opportunities come across their plate, they can think about you and they know when that person says, well, how much do you think it's going to cost? Or how much time do you think they need? How much upfront time do they need? How much warning? It's not warning. What am I saying? Like lead time do they need? And be like, well, she got a kid. She got her man. She looks like she have an amazing routine. So I think we need to give her at least a month in advance before we hire her for something. Like you want people to have a full picture of how you take care of yourself so that when the opportunities come, they can speak highly of you and in respect of how you treat yourself. I am not a fan of when people are like, I need you to do this right now. Excuse me? You need me to do, not doing it. Yesterday or 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, my man bought these these fresh juices from this Jamaican spot, right? And one of them tasted really good and the other one didn't. And anyways, he went to work on Monday and I saw the juice in the fridge. And I'm like, I just want a little bit, just want a little taste, right? So I had a little taste of it. So then he got home and he was like, so you just gonna drink my juice? I was like, I took a taste of it. He was like, I need you to go to the store right now and get my juice back. I want you to buy 2 of them. And I was like, I am not going outside again today. Because I had already been outside. I'm like, I'm not going back outside today. And him with his Manny Gen energy is like, I was like, I am not going back outside today. I'm not jumping up because you want me to jump up. You're going to have to wait for that juice, boo. And wait, he did. Okay. I went the next day. They didn't have none, but I'm going to go back again. I'm going to call them and see, y'all got them juices? Because I want to make sure that I give him his juice. But I'm not about to jump up because you say to jump up. The same way if someone wants my time, you cannot book with me tomorrow. Okay? The first booking is going to be a week out so I can take my time and prepare myself for our one-on-one because I respect my time. I got other stuff going on, boo-boo. Okay? I got money class part 4 tomorrow with Jade. I got some stuff I want to do this weekend. I got stuff on my calendar. I am not jumping up for you. Okay? But you can jump into my private communities. There's a whole lot of information already there. There are other people who want to interact with you there. This is why I love having the business model that's best aligned with me. And then I'm going to send you a direct message. We're going to start to kiki as well. I share this because when you show up online in the way that you respect yourself in person, the people who come across you, they're going to respect you too. Okay? They're going to have a new level of respect for you. They're going to know that when it comes to Janae, when it comes to Van, when it comes to Stella, I got to step correctly. I got to make sure that we have this whole offer lined out and then we're open for questions before we approach them. Okay? When we coming up with this brand deal, we got to make sure that we have, Van be booked out. And so if we want to move ahead of the line, we're going to have to up that price. Like you want people to think of you in the way that God designed you. But who has to go first? You. You have to show up at that caliber. Okay? You have to tell the world, I respect me. So the only way you can step to me is if you respect me too. And if you're not there yet, sit down in the following and get to know me. Okay? Follow along the journey and you will see, oh, she goes for a run every day. Oh, she eats 1 meal a day. Oh, she takes her time and does her hair, or she moisturizes her skin. Okay. Whew. All right. So I'm going to reach out next week. And this is what I'm going to say. And this is how I'm going to approach her. Like you want people to know how to approach you without you having to tell them because you've already shown them in the way that you show up for yourself. Y'all got me? And in you doing that, you're also telling them, I don't need you. When you show up like that, you also tell them, I don't need you. Okay. You see, that's a very important message for us to convey. Okay? That is a very important message to convey. When you know whose you are, when you know God pays the bills and adds all of the extra so you can buy all the fun stuff that you want, so you can buy gifts and go places, get your hair done, get your nails did, go get that sandwich for lunch without thinking twice. When you know that God takes care of everything, you don't need anyone. And it's very important for you to convey that energy, okay? Because when people think you need them, they be acting real ignorant. And when people act ignorant, you get angry and then you're out of character. And when you're out of character, you're out of alignment. And we don't want to be out of alignment. Unless, sometimes that's going to happen. So you learn something, but you don't want to be out of alignment. You want to be in your skin at your highest vibration on Blessings Boulevard, waiting for them to show up, right? You waiting for FedEx to come because FedEx got a package for me, baby. That brand, they about to reach out, okay? Those new clients, they coming to find me. But if I'm on Disrespect Me Avenue, or I got to curse you out street, you missing your blessings. Do not allow people to take you off of your path. Do not allow people to drag you out of alignment. Do not allow people to waste your time, okay? Because you don't need them. Understand that what is for you is for you. And when you show up like you are taken care of, then you can be taken care of. But when you're out here acting like I don't got it and anybody could talk to me any type of way and I'm willing to bend over backwards for a little coin, guess what? People treat you that way. I was listening to, I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Hood Healer. I was listening to one of her lives the other day, and she was talking about how girls be online selling booty and boobs all day, every day. And she was like, they think that that's going to get them the person with the big dollars, but what that's really doing is telling people that you will do anything for some change. You may not be posting your booty and your boobs, but the way that you're showing up says, I don't value myself. And guess what? The people who don't value you will be attracted to that. But when you show up well moisturized, like you had 8-9 hours of sleep, you done took your time to journal, you went for your walk, people got to step correct. Okay? I don't need you. I already took care of me today. Okay? I'm here doing my community service work because God has put a calling on my life. There are people that I'm meant to lead, but I'm meant to lead them, not to be dragged down by them. I'm not meant to drag them forward. I am simply meant to lead them. Me living my life the way I live my life, feeling good in my skin, is me leading them. So I'm going to take care of me first because I don't need you. God is taking care of me. The universe is taking care of me. Spirit is taking care of me. Whatever word you want to put on it, I am kept. Okay? I am kept. And so anything that you have to offer is just a cherry on top. Thank you. I appreciate it. So again, when you are authentically showing up as yourself, the person who takes care of yourself, you are setting the precedence. You are letting people know how to step to you. You are also creating an opportunity. It's like the young lady who reached out to me in my DMs today. That's one. I don't know how many other people are going to reach out to me. The way that I show up was an invitation to her. I want you to get that you sharing online. And you don't got to be a chatty patty like me, but if you on Twitter, you probably are a chatty patty. So talk your shit. Okay, that was my third one for the day. Say what you got to say. If you are on Pinterest, share your photos, share your videos, share your content. If you are on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, show up, right? But understand that when you show up as an opportunity for someone. You show up as a chance for them to step into a new version of themselves. Okay? When you show up, you're basically saying, here's an invitation for you to step into another version of your life, whatever that is. Yo, Pinterest is underrated, son. Man. A few years ago, I met this guy in New York who at the time was learning Pinterest and learning how to blow up on Pinterest. He was a photographer too. I wish I learned Pinterest back then. Anyways. Every time you post online, I'm going to speak about Janae real quick, right? Janae has been talking about her personal story, how she went from not having somewhere to live and having $800 to her name to then getting the invitation to be able to stay in Houston around her friends. And all of these young ladies who are like in the same boat, they're like, oh my God, you're so inspiring. I love your freedom. I love how you went after your dreams. I love how you're honoring your energy. All of that, every time she shares, it lives as an invitation for the person reading to do the same thing. And I want you to get that every time you share something, it lives as an invitation to the reader. Every time I post online, it's an invitation for you to show up. And I've confirmed this because when I go into, I don't host Twitter Spaces anymore. We here on YouTube chopping it up, right? Every time I hosted a space and I'd be like, you ain't here because I'm saying anything special. You're here because I'm consistent. When I show up, it is an invitation for you to be consistent. Every time you see me, you're like, damn, this girl got something else to say. And for you, it's like, oh, okay, so I could talk my stuff too? Yes, you can. Take up space. That is my energy. My energy gives you permission to be self-expressed, period. So I want you to get that when you share, when you show up, you are inviting someone to do something that they want to do in their life. That was keywording right there. When you show up, you are showing up as an invitation for someone to do what they already want to do in their life. And this is why we are not salesy people. This is why, oh my God, this is why projectors get to live as an invitation, okay? The way we live is an invitation for you to live like us, not to be us, but to live like us, to take things slowly, to trust the process, to already be successful. The way you live your life and the way you share your life is an invitation for someone to do something. One of my clients is a trainer, and I'm so happy for her. She just started showing up. And every time I see her videos, I'm like, yeah, I definitely could see myself as a gym rat. Like I'm looking forward to that version of myself and my life. But the gym got to be in my house though, okay? I don't like germs. So the gym got to be in my house. But every time she posts, I'm like, yes, I could see myself hitting the iron every day. Like I can see it. I've been that person before. I can see myself doing it again. So when she posts, it's an invitation for me to get in the gym and to be a version of me that I already want to be. So she don't got to sell nothing. This is a beautiful thing. This is why I love showing up online. When you show up, you are already saying, this is my resume. You are showing your invitations. You are showing your opportunities. This is how I show up. And then when they see you, this is why when you post stuff and brand, people talk a lot about brand deals. So I'm going to talk about that, right? The way you get a brand deal is you're showing the brand how they could fit into what you already got going on. So you're not reaching out to brands. I already don't like applications. I'm not reaching out to no brand. You don't have to reach out to brands. When you show up, hello, Home Depot, any plant shop, they see this video or they see my content online. They're like, look at all of those plants. We could see ourselves fitting into that. You want to appear just from living your life as an invitation for some opportunity because they're going to look at what you're posting and be like, how can we fit into that? Okay? This is why those online relationships, this is why curating your audience, we talk a lot about curating your algorithm. I want to curate my audience. The people that come play in my acreage, I want them to be people that I would actually hang out with. There was some girl talking crap on my page at the block, delete, goodbye. Not on my land. That's the beautiful thing about having your page. You curate the relationships. You make things happen. You determine how they happen. And this is why it is so important. I'm going to wrap up. It is so important for you to be authentic. When I was showing up like, oh, let me try. There's this girl on TikTok. I think her name is 𝐁𝐬𝐈𝐓𝐄. I don't know if her name is 𝐁𝐬𝐈𝐓𝐄. Anyways, this young girl, she's like 21, 22, 23, somewhere around there. She's a mom. She blew up on TikTok last year. She be doing these like vlogs. She's in her house cleaning. I tried that for like 2 days. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. I don't like showing up like that online. I'm not about to be dragging my feet around, showing you me do laundry. Like that's just not my cup of tea. But when I show up like me, I done moisturize my skin, stretched, talk to myself in the mirror. When I show up like her, she attracts her right tribe. Okay? So you want to show up as your authentic self so you attract your authentic people who God already assigned to you, who are not thinking twice about your rates, who are thinking about you in rooms that you don't even know that room exists, but they in there talking about you, thinking about how to approach you. You want to show up in that manner so that your opportunities can find you, okay? We are no longer looking at social media as, oh, I want to grow a following. We are looking at social media as our real estate, where we position ourselves, we determine the boundaries to come play with us, and we allow people to look and say, I want some of that. Let me go look and see what they have available. Is there an email address? Is there a link in bio? Is there somewhere I could send them a little Cash App love? Because that's happened to me too. Like, that is what you're doing. It's kind of like when you drive around a neighborhood that you want to live in, and you go to that neighborhood because you like the houses in that neighborhood. You could tell that you got to take care of your lawn in that neighborhood. You could tell that you got to come correct in that neighborhood. That's how you want people to come on your social media, because you have already curated the space. You have already determined what it looks like. You have said, this is how I show up in my life. And if you want to play with me, come correct. This is what we're doing going forward. Okay? This is what we're doing when it comes to relationships online. We're going to treat people like people. You're not going to post stuff as if you're talking to a blank space. You're not going to post stuff and then never engage. You are going to post as though you are talking to a human being that God assigned to you, that God added in your ministry. And God said, you are responsible for this person. You don't do the work for them, but the way that you live your life inspires them. Okay? This person is assigned to you. That is how you're going to post online going forward, okay? When you post your work, you're going to post in a way that has people think, damn, I can imagine myself in that life. I can imagine myself in front of Van's camera. Like, look at his work. I want to be one of his, we don't call it subjects, but I want to be one of his clients, right? When you see Janae's work online, it's like, ooh, I would love to have her vase in my house. Oh my God, look at how she positioned it. Oh, my girl Stella. Stella makes these shoes that have blue bottoms, because we're both from the British Virgin Islands. The blue on the bottom of her shoes looks like the Caribbean Ocean. I would love to wear a pair of them shoes. Let me go check out her work. Position yourself like the things that you have for people to step into are life changing. Take your time with it. Moisturize yourself, aka moisturize everything you do. Put some thought into it. Put some love into it. There's nothing to rush. There's nowhere to get to. You do not need to oversaturate anything. This is one of my lessons when it came to TikTok. Baby girl, why are you posting 6 times a day? People don't have time for that. People working their jobs. They got kids. They taking care of themselves 3 times a day. 8 a.m., 5 p.m., and 10 p.m. Respect the algorithm. Understand that at those times, that's when people are paying attention. If you want to be seen, why are you going to post at a time when nobody can see you? Hello, these are conversations I have with myself, right? Respect the tools. Show up on the tools as your best self. Hello, this is why I took my time. Got moisturized. Came in front of the jungle. As much as I like the couch, being in front of the jungle is just like, this is me. I love my plants. I am not going to shortchange myself. I'm the person in charge of my reality. Nobody else is in charge of my reality. I'm the person in charge. One day I'm going to tell y'all, probably not, but there was a time where I used to talk my business online. I don't do that no more. But in my private community, because I'm about to create one around relationships soon, I'm going to tell the story about my relationship and who I had to become to be where we are today, okay? Because who I was being was not it. But I became a brand new, I already got my 3 for the day. I became a brand new woman. And because I became a brand new woman, that required a brand new man. You hear me? It's the same thing in your business. When you show up as a brand new woman, man, photographer, coach, personal brand, stylist, therapist, whatever you do, when you show up differently, people approach you differently. People think of you differently. You have to set the pace, okay? This is how we're building relationships online going forward. We're going to treat every single follower as if they bring in gifts. You'll recognize I engage because I don't know what gift you got for me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging, asking questions, because I don't know what rooms you're in. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who you're connected to. So I'm going to talk to you as if you bring in gifts. This is how you get to show up, because you don't know who your next client is going to be. You don't know who your next lover is going to be. You don't know who. You don't know how it's coming. You don't know how that $20,000 that you've been thinking about is going to come to you. So treat everything like it's possibly carrying it. Treat everything like it's well connected. Treat everyone like they are a blessing, and you will be blessed. Okay? And it starts with you. It starts with you. Okay? All right. Y'all got what y'all needed today? I'm about to scroll through the comments. If you have any questions, I know there might be some people here that are new to human design. I didn't touch on that too much. But again, I gave you the app. I have guidebooks in my bio link, in my link in bio. I have private communities. All the tools are there. You can learn for free. You can come learn in a paid space, in a safe space. If you have questions, though, I'm gonna leave some time for questions, because my daughter's asleep, so we can kiki for a little bit more. Let me know if you have any questions. Anything else I could go deeper into. I'm about to read these comments, because I appreciate y'all being here. Like, y'all have no idea. For a projector especially, I think it matters to all of us. We want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be recognized, right? But as a projector, it's so important for us to know, like, what did that help? Did that hit the nail on the head? Like, that's important for a projector to know. So let's see. We got a 4-6 generator in the house. Hi, Stella. Janae, I need that space even if I want to be in your skin. Okay. I think I told y'all the joke how I told my man when we first met. I was like, not the little Bantu not trying to pop out now. Okay. I told my man, I was like, I need to be in your skin. So are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Because if you don't want that type of woman, you don't want me. Okay. And that's how I am with my clients. Like, if you don't want to be seen where I'm all up in your business, so I can make sure that you're getting the direction that you need, I'm not the coach for you. Because I really, like, I care. I think it's that cancer sun, that mama energy. Like, I care about you. Like, I want you to win. I want your win probably more than you. Probably not, but I care about you. And so me being in your business, you got to be open to that. A lot of people are not open to that. And that's something that I had to accept the other day, because I woke up kind of bitter, and I was like, I do not like this energy. What is this about? And I recognized, like, I love my clients, and I want more clients, like, because I love what I do. And so I had a moment where I was like, what is this energy? And I recognized not everybody wants that. Not everybody is ready for that. And when I looked at that, I was like, yeah, that's kind of, I could get that. As much as people want change, they don't necessarily want change. They definitely don't want to be seen by me, my little Scorpio investigating behind. I'm gonna be all up in your skin just so I can make sure you get what you need. And so not everybody's ready for that. So that let me release the bitterness. Not that serious. All right. Janae said them Virgos are strict, honey. No, thank you. Can I tell y'all something? My daughter's a Virgo. I just remembered that. My daughter is a Virgo. Jesus. Strict. Woo! Neutrino is amazing. Yes, it is. N-O. Who is this? Are you on my Twitter? Like, I know everybody got their little nickname. I'm Sarah Billions, right? But I'd be like, who? I want to be able to identify everybody. Stella says network is your net worth. Absolutely. And the most important thing when it comes to relationships, I've definitely had to learn this, because life is a journey. Like, your word is everything. Your integrity is everything. If you say you're going to wash the window and wash it properly. Okay. Wash around the sill, do all of that. Because the only thing people have is your word, what you say you're going to do. It's like me saying, hey, I'm going to be on YouTube at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. come, I'm nowhere to be found. You're going to be like, why is this girl wasting my time? Right? It's that simple. So your network is all about who you are to people and how you be with people and how you treat people, even online, especially online. Because opportunities for me in China are not going to come from somebody I meet at the grocery store here in Virginia. It's probably going to come from someone who is in China right now. And they're like, oh my God, you are the perfect person we want to speak to our group of people. So when I meet people online, I'm going to treat you like I treat people in person, because again, I don't know where my opportunities are coming from. So I'm going to treat everybody like they're a gift. Everybody's bringing a gift. Everyone. It's like, what was that? Not the wise man. What's the wise man? In that story where they were bringing the three wise men, they all brought a gift for the baby. Yeah. I don't know who's bringing the gift, so I'm going to treat all y'all well. Van says, this is hitting me. I have my website set up the same. Contact form, direct booking. Okay. Do not play with me. Do not play with me. Let me see if I could work with you. Not you choosing. Let me see. That's something I saw yesterday about projectors. It was like we listen to wait for the invitation as though we're asking people or we're waiting for people to invite us in. But the real way that waiting for the invitation is there are going to be people who are like, oh my God, I want to play with you. And the example that the guy gave was like, imagine the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama isn't out there saying, oh my God, I want to come play with you. The Dalai Lama's chilling. And people are like, well, can we come be with you? Can we be in your energy? They are inviting themselves to come play with you. So you have to have the boundary set up. Okay, if you want to play with me, this is the time frame that you have available. I'm only available on Tuesdays from 10 to 11. Does that work with you? It don't work with you, then I'm sorry, not available. Maybe next week when you're available. This is the time. This is what the session is going to look like, and this is how much it's going to cost. Okay, because when people see you, they feel your energy, they want to come play with you, not the other way around. So when they say, oh my God, you're so helpful, can you teach me more? Sure, go to my booking link. These are the things I have available to support you. Okay? So Van, I love that. Like, respect your energy, because people in general, most of society have a take energy. Okay? That's just who we are. Like, people want to take self-preservation and they will run over you to preserve themselves. So your job is to protect your energy, right? All right, so we had a 4-6 generator. We have a 6-2 emo fear motivation projector. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Fear is the opposite of need. So I resonate because when I'm in transference, baby, I get your life. Van is a 5-1 emo projector. Janae says, I definitely want to make sure I have boundaries online going forward so I'm not burning myself out giving too much. So I hope today's conversation really helped you with that. Like, you are not here as the encyclopedia. Like, I'm gonna give you this little tip of the iceberg and you can go figure out the rest, right? Did they say you could bring the horse to the water but you can't make him drink? Okay, cool. I'm not about to shove this down your throat. Do with it what you will. All right. People pleasing online is not the move, and Google is free. ChatGPT is free. Okay. We have a 6-2 Manny Jen. Hi, Darla. Welcome to the conversation. Welcome to the community. That Cancer placement gonna get them. Then the Scorpio gonna tell you about yourself that you're not ready to hear. Come ready. Okay. No more doing too much. That's done. Okay. You can tell I don't have time for that. Come correct or don't come at all. Yes, the skin is skinning. Okay. Y'all don't even know. A couple of years ago, I took too many morning after pills. I was still a hot girl, okay? I was a hot girl. I took like 2 back to back. And my whole face was, I've never seen my skin like that. Oh my God, that was such a scary time in my life. And so to be here again is just like a blessing. A blessing. Girl, hot girls, don't be a hot girl. Don't be a 6-line. We be 6-lines be wilding. We have lived a life. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Okay. You are meant to lead them, not be dragged down by them. That's a bar right there. That's a bar right there. We be trying to like, come on, mom and dad. Come on, siblings. Come on, friends. Come on, man. Come on. Whole time you think you moving forward, and they 25 toes down that they not going nowhere. So you literally getting pulled back. Nah, fuck that. Ooh, okay, that was number 4. You walking forward. If y'all want to come on. If you don't want to come, cool. I'm going that way. I'm going towards the soft life. I'm going towards the cheddar. I'm going towards the ease and the flow. If you want to come on, let's go. If you don't want to come, I'm probably not going to see you again, but you will see me because I'll be shining. Okay. All right then. Pinterest. Yo, one day I'm going to sit down because I take a lot of pictures. One day I'm going to give Pinterest some attention. For real. For real. Janae says, I see Van's work and get inspired. They look like luxury. So appealing. All right, then. All right then. Janae says your lives always hit. Thank you, boo. And Van says, yes, it did. I realize my clients need to see more of me. They do. Yo, this is the last thing I'm saying. Then we're going to wrap up. I always say that, but hey, here we go. When people are buying something from you, they're not buying the thing from you. They're buying they're buying access to your energy. Okay? They are buying access to your energy. When the girls and the guys join my communities, yes, they are looking for their transformation. Absolutely. But what they're also looking for is like, can I get a little bit more of that energy? And it's the same thing whether you are a photographer or a stylist or a coach or a actress or a singer. Like, the girls are going crazy over Chris Brown right now. All of my sisters have bought tickets to Chris Brown in the UK. Literally, one of my sisters moved to Australia and she's about to go to the UK to see Chris Brown. Okay? That's how far she's traveling for this man. Don't know this man. Okay? But his energy will do something to you. So I say that to say, yes, people want the transformation. They want to feel more confident when it comes to me. They want to show up more online when it comes to me. They want the pottery that you made in their house. They want the photography. They want the pair of shoes if you think about Stella. They want the thing, but what they really want is they want to be able to say like, ooh, I was all up under the energy. I got to work with Van one-on-one. Like, that was the best photo shoot of my life. Like, he is my resident photographer now. Or maybe you cut hair and they like, yo, we gonna say Jovan. Jovan cut my hair and yo, I got to make the money to have Jovan be my only barber. Like, that's the type of energy, yo. Every time he come around, he be having his setup. He sets the mood. He be bringing XYZ. Like, people want your energy, okay? So you have to set the boundaries to your energy. Yes, you're selling things, but let's be real. People want your energy. They want access to your energy. So I say all that to say, yes, Van, please let us in. Let us see what's up with you. Let us learn a little bit about you. Let us get comfortable in your vibe. Like, let us know what music you play when you having a listen to me giving you a content strategy. What type of music do you play when you have a photo shoot? What's the vibe that you set? Like, let us know. That's one of the ways that you can attract your ideal tribe. When you say like, this is my pre-photo shoot playlist, and people tap into it and they're like, yeah, I could see myself listening to this, getting ready for my photo shoot. Then they want to book with you. Like, it's these little things that have people be like, that's my person. Me dancing to soca, me posting videos of me dancing to soca, cleaning my house. Like, the soca girls are like, oh my God, yes, that's my vibe. Or me playing a little Megan Thee Stallion. The girls that like Megan are like, yes, that's my vibe. Like, you get to show us these little glimpses. When I show what I'm eating for the day. Ooh, I love avocado too. She stay with some avocado on her plate. Like, yo, it's the smallest things that have people identify you as their person. So please share. Again, you're sharing who you be. And I want you to know that who you be is everything. Who you be is everything. Okay? Who you be is everything. Because I could hire any photographer. Then I pull up on the shoot and they playing gospel music. Nothing's wrong with gospel, right? But that's just not what I want to hear. When we getting it popping, I want to hear some R&B. I want to hear some SZA. I want to hear some Chris Breezy. I want to hear some Barris Hammond for my Caribbean people, right? That's what I want to hear. If I pull up and you in here, that's like, yo, this one time I hired a chef or something. And when I pulled in the music he was playing, I was like, bro, no. The food was still popping, but the scene he was saying with the music, I was like, are we going to church right now? No. So this is why it's important to share who you be. because who you be is what people are paying for, okay? When I hire a caterer for my wedding, for example, and he in the kitchen jamming to some Machel Montano, I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. So, you got it? You got it. You got it. Janae said yes. Yeah. Yo, whenever I watch Janae's content and she jamming out, or I was on her TikTok yesterday. So but if y'all don't know, I be stalking my clients, okay? I'm on her TikTok yesterday. I'm just listening to the music that she picks for her videos. I'm like, yes, I could watch Janae make pottery all day, every day. Because the whole scene she's setting is like, ooh, okay. I want to learn how to make pottery too. Like I'm jamming and she's doing her thing with the clay, right? She's doing her thing and I'm just watching enthralled, right? This is how you want to think of your content. All of it is mesmerizing, all right? You want to be that intentional, okay? All right. Van, I would love to see more of what you got going on. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. He said I will record more behind the scenes. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right, guys. It has been a pleasure. Next week we're gonna talk about offer suite because that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my heart. If you don't have any offers yet, that's cool. One of the great things about 2025 is that everybody has an affiliate link. So you can start with just sharing your affiliate links. If you do not have an Amazon storefront, do not make me come through this screen. I told y'all about that already. Get your Amazon storefront popping. Put the things on there. Put things that you've bought, things that you want to buy. It doesn't even matter. Amazon will let you put anything. Okay? Fill up your Amazon storefront and then share. Like, oh, I'm dreaming about getting this camera. Somebody might already they might already have the money and buy the camera. You don't know, but just share. Van, you're a photographer. Share the tools that you use. Like, they are abundant. People want to know what you're doing and they want to copy it, right? So the easiest way to do that, affiliate links until you get your offers popping. If you already have offers, expand on them. This is why I have ebooks. I have communities. I have other products or courses that I have purchased that have made a difference for me. I have my Amazon storefront. Like, I don't know who you are and where you are and what you like about me. So I'm going to make sure that whatever you like, you can get it. If you like my skin routine, I'm about to update my Amazon right now with my the oil that I'm using, the shea butter I'm using. I'm about to put all of that on there. Okay? You need to have a link in bio. You need to have your offer suite. Let me shut my mouth because I'm about to give y'all the content for next week today. Anyways, next week we're talking offer suite. Come ready. Okay. I'm going to tell you how to put it together. I'm going to tell you about like free and cheap and low cost things. No, I don't like the word cheap. Low cost things that you can do to get started. We're going to talk about it all. Okay. Yes. Amazon storefront. Go and get your Amazon storefront popping. I think it's like called Amazon Associates. Go do that today. Okay. As a photographer, Van, you could put the lights you use, the cameras you use, like just look on Amazon. As long as it's on Amazon, you can list it in your storefront and then you make a percentage of whatever people buy. Okay. All right. I love y'all. See you next week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Go be great.